market, trade, features, and asset. We are going to be using the features. Maybe right now you are in Nigeria and you are not able to use the Binance P2P option. You can send me money and I'll deposit for you, or you just use Bybit. Bybit also use the same function, or you can even go with Mexec or OKX. So what I'll do next is I'll just click on the trade section. Once I click on the trade section, observe something at the top. Trade section, we have what we call convert, spot, margin, buy and sell, and P2P. I want you to focus on the features down below. So down below we have home, market, trade, features, and asset. Features is just like trading forex, but this one they give you unlimited leverage, which also is 24 hours. So that means the crypto market is open 24 hours. You don't have to wait from Monday to Friday to trade. But the strategy that I'm going to give to you, or from my experience, I think trading weekdays is good. Trading from Monday to Fridays is good. Avoid trading on weekends. So I'll just click on the features down below. Okay. So with this, you can start with a minimum of $10. I'm going to start with $50, and I'll show you how I'll make money from this particular account. So basically, we have started with the features. So if I click down below, we will now have to deposit money into our features account. So to deposit money into our features account, I want you to observe something. At the top right hand side, we have 0.08 USDT. For the sake of the video, we are just starting afresh. I want you to understand everything about this phone that I'm holding, the dashboard of Binance features. So I'll be explaining all of them for you to understand. So here we have USDT at M features, we have coin M features and options. Coin M features is about the coin that you are selecting and using it as a base currency. But in this case, we are using USDT as a base currency. Then we can have the token that we are trading. So the token that we are trading is Nero USDT, right? I'm going to select a token and I'll teach you how to also select your own token. Now we have cross margin. We have two types of margins. We have cross margin and also isolated margin. I've been receiving comments from YouTube and TikTok that why am I using cross margin? When we say cross margin, we are simply saying that I want to use all the money in my account to trade this particular coin. But when you say isolated margin, you want to use some part of the money in your account to take the trade and also leave some for earning. It's very important you understand this. So I'm going to use this video to set example, the reason why I'm using cross margin. So we also have the leverage. So leverage is the amount multiplied by the margin. So assuming if I'm going to trade a particular token and I'm investing like $20 on that token, if I'm investing $20 of my money on that token, you need to ask yourself, how much in leverage are you going to use to take the trade? Are you going to use 10x? When you are using 10x, meaning you are multiplying the amount that you are having times the amount that you are investing in the coin, right? Then the next thing that we have is single asset mode and multiple asset mode. So you can just go and read more about it, okay? We have what we call the order book. So the order book contains the buyers and sellers. So in case we decide to trade this particular token, we decide to sell it or buy it. If we decide to sell it, we will be at the top, okay, of the order book. If we decide to buy this token, we will be down here. Do you get it now? Then we have at the right hand side market order. Market orders is like we have two types of orders on Binance, Bybit and OKX, and we have many others, but just be focusing on the two types. The first one is called market orders. When we say market orders, you want to enter the market right now. So if we go to my Binance favorite, you can see that Bitcoin is currently at $91,339. That's the current market price or market price of Bitcoin. So if I decide to enter a market order, meaning I want to trade right now, I want to enter the trade right now. But if you are using limit orders, you want to enter the market at a specific price. You want to enter the market at a specific, when we say specific price, okay, Bitcoin has already moved from 74,000 from last 2 weeks up to 91,000 at the time of you watching this video. So assuming you want to trade Bitcoin, as a smart person, you are not supposed to enter a long trade again, because the price have moved. If you are a day trader, you should wait for small time before you take the trade. Okay, so what we need to do now is we'll set a limit order. So to set a limit order, you have to add a particular price that you want to enter the market at. So for me to set a limit order, currently we have a market order. For me to set a limit order, I'll just click here on the market order, right? Then I'll change it to limit. So just click on limit. Once I change it to limit, now ask yourself, what price do you want to take the trade at? That becomes the entry price. So with market orders, the entry price is not that important, but limit orders, the entry price is very important. So assuming I want to enter the market at 0.040 100, okay, so I'll now put Nero. We want to enter the market at 0.0. We want to sell this particular token at this particular price. That becomes our entry price. Then the amount is the amount of money you are investing in the trade. That's the margin. In forex we call it lot size, the lot size you are using to invest in the trade. So if I decide to click here, it becomes the amount of money I'm investing in it. Okay, this is very important. So you don't have to increase your amount more than 5%, no matter what. If you are trading futures either on Binance, Bybit, OKX, or KuCoin or Mexec, never increase your margin more than 10% or 5%, because you are going to be using leverage, meaning your profit will be magnified and your losses will be magnified should in case the trade doesn't go in your favor. So you always have to avoid this. Just make sure that you don't over leverage. I always say don't over leverage. That's what I'm talking about. So we'll change the limit to market, right? Then if we observe the amount that we are talking about, the margin, if you observe down below, we have what we call TP/SL, and we also have the advanced settings. For the advanced settings, I'll be doing it in the next tutorial. But take profit is where you want to exit the market if the trade is going in your favor. So right now, let's say you are going to trade Bitcoin, and assuming Bitcoin is at 91,000 and your take profit is at 100,000, meaning if Bitcoin reaches 100,000, Binance is going to close the trade for you automatically. You don't have to come and close it yourself. Then we have what we call stop loss. The stop loss is where you want to exit the market if the trade doesn't go in your favor. And I always tell you guys that before you enter a trade, already decide the amount of money you are risking on it. You need to understand that anything that you are trying to do in this life, there is good and bad about it. There is opposite side. So you need to understand it. So anytime that I'm going to take a trade, I always ask myself, okay, I want to take this trade and I want to make money. What if I lose money? So how much am I willing to lose? That becomes your stop loss. So now that you understand take profit and stop loss, don't go and over leverage. We have what we call buy long and sell short. Buy long means you are thinking the coin will go up, so you want to buy it. When it increases in value, then you sell it for profit. But sell short means you are thinking the market will go down, the coin will depreciate in value, so you are selling it at a lower price, so that when it decreases, you sell it and cash out your profit. So in this case, I'm just going to show you how to take the trade. So to take the trade, we need to deposit money into our margin balance. So to deposit money into our margin balance, what I need to do is to just click on the available balance here. So click on it. Okay. So once I click on it, now we are going to transfer money from our spot wallet to our trading account. So like I said, let's start with $50. I'll just confirm. Now I've just transferred $50 from my spot wallet to my normal trading account on futures. Now I'm going to take this trade. I want to trade this coin called the Nero. I'll just click on the leverage. Then we have a maximum of 15x leverage on Nero. Okay, we already have a leverage. Now let's decide, and we say we are going to sell this token because this token have increased like 400%. So what I'll do next is I'll just drag this triangular button to like 3%. Okay, we don't go more than 5%. Now I'll click on sell short, then I'll just confirm. So once I click on sell short, you see we are using a market order. So because we are using a market order, that's why the trade has appeared on the positions. If we were using a specific entry, then we will use a limit order. So now I want to explain this particular place to you. You see, we have invested, this is the amount that we have invested in the trade, 2.48 as margin, PNL plus 0.06, Nero USDT, perpetual features, 15x leverage. ROI means return on investment. So we have the margin ratio being 0.74%. If you ever enter a trade and the margin ratio is more than 10%, close the trade and take it again. Okay. Now below it, if you check at the left hand side, okay, let's check at the left hand side. We have the size in Nero, the entry price, then we also have the marked price. Like I told you before, the marked price is the current price of the token that you are trading. Then we need to add our stop loss and take profit. But before we add our stop loss and take profit, the margin ratio calculates the amount of money that you are investing in the trade. It's just like when you are driving or you are riding a motorbike, we have the speedometer. Don't ever use more than 10% of your capital on a trade, especially if you are using leverage. If you are using more than 20x leverage, just be careful. So the PNL shows how much you are making on the trade. So you can see I have a capital of $50 and I only use $2 to take the trade. Some people will have a capital of $5,000, then they will go and use $200 or $500 on the trade with a leverage of 20 or 50x. If you do that and the trade doesn't go in your favor, you are going to lose. So I'm trading a normal account of $6,000 now. So I don't use more than $200 on a trade, because when you are using leverage, like I told you, it magnifies your profit and also your losses. So we need to add our stop loss and take profit. So to add our stop loss and take profit, what I need to do is I'll just click on the TP/SL. Anytime you are seeing TP means take profit, where you want to exit the market if the trade is going in your favor. SL is where you want to exit the market if the trade is not going in your favor. So I'll just click on the TP/SL. Once I click on the TP/SL, you can see we have position TP/SL. So click on position TP/SL. Then below it, we have the symbol. Symbol means the name of the token. Entry price is where I took the trade. Then we have marked price is the current market price of the coin. Then we also have what we call the take profit and also the stop loss. This is very important. Here, the take profit is where we want to exit if the trade is going in our favor. I know that this coin can even go lower to like 0.1. So I'll put 0.01 here. Meaning if this coin goes to 0.01, we are making a total profit of $27. Then we'll come to our stop loss. Stop loss is where we want to exit the market if this trade goes in our favor. So we have a profit of 0.0 or a loss of 0.04 or 8. Meaning if this coin goes to 0.048, we are going to lose $8. So this is how you are supposed to be doing your trading. So now I'll just click on confirm and I'll confirm it. So I'm losing $8 to make $27. This is for small accounts. So if you have $10,000, $5,000, $2,000, $1,000, this is the same principle you are going to be using. If you don't know how to calculate the percentage, just go to Google, type in 5% of $50. They will tell you the amount, then you can use it. So now let's say you want to close the trade. You have made profit, you want to close it. Just click on close. When you click on close, we have a place we call closing 50% and also closing 100%. So if I want, I can just click on the middle bar to close half of the profit that I've made. Then I'll just confirm the trade will still be active. Or I can just click on close here and the trade will close. So now that I've just set the trade up, I can even decide to close the Binance app. I can turn off my data because I've already added my stop loss and take profit. So I don't need to worry. I've decided that if this trade goes well, I'm making $8. I'm losing $8. I'm making $27. If it doesn't go well, I'm losing $8. So that's how you are supposed to be doing it. So this is what I've been doing to make money on Binance since 2019. If you have any issues, you can send me a message.